make eggs in a different way. We're going to start by cooking 5 eggs for, I'd say, 12 minutes. Now, after this time, you want to remove the water, and then you're going to cut the eggs in half. And now just repeat the process with all of them. And make sure to not leave the eggs in the water for too long. To see that the eggs haven't darkened. That's the perfect tip. You don't want them to turn dark at all. Keep them light in color. Then put them in a bowl and set aside. Now for the next step, in a buttered pan, we're going to place the eggs with the cut side facing the bottom of the pan. And just pour until your pan is full. The result is so incredible and will definitely surprise you. And this is a very different kind of egg recipe, but the result is so beautiful and so tasty. So just place the last piece in the middle, like so. And then next we are going to season the eggs with some salt. I should say seasoning is optional, but I highly recommend. Then add some paprika. And make sure to spread your eggs out really well. Then add some black pepper. And add a little saffron. And just spread with your hands to make it a little bit easier. Then finish with some oregano. And I should have mentioned, I haven't even turned my heat on yet. So you want to just make sure to finish this process first and then turn on the heat. You don't want it to be burning while you're doing this process. So start this without heat, then turn the heat on. Now we're going to add some cheese on top. I prefer to use grated cheese, but totally up to you or what you have on hand. The result is going to be so amazing. So then we're just going to put the lid on and let the cheese melt. I'd say turn the heat to a low temperature so it doesn't burn. And just wait a few minutes for it to cook. So after we've waited those few minutes, our eggs are now ready. They should look like this. The result is so sensational. Now finish with a little bit of parsley. I'm getting so hungry. The flavor, the smell, so amazing. So just serve on a plate for all of your family. Wow, it smells so, so good. And as you can see, the cheese melts really well. Yum. Please enjoy.
Everyone is putting chicken in the air fryer after seeing this genius idea. I'll start by adding 500 grams of chicken wings to this bowl. I'll add 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. I love making recipes with garlic. I'll also add some olive oil to taste. This exclusive preparation will change how you see simple recipes. Now, I'll mix everything well with my hands. And before I forget, let me know which city you're watching from so I can send you a special shout-out. Today's shout-out goes to Michael Ross from New York. I'm so happy you're enjoying my recipes. Look at how it's coming together. I bet you're finding this super easy to make. After mixing, I'll transfer everything to an air fryer. This time, we won't be using oil to fry. This is a unique cooking method. I'll arrange the pieces with a spatula so they all cook evenly. When you make chicken wings at home, what kind of seasoning do you like to add? If you know any special secrets, let me know. I'd love to hear them. Now, I'll close the air fryer and let it cook for 10 minutes. After that, I'll use a spatula to stir all the pieces. This helps prevent anything from sticking to the fryer. With just a few ingredients and a simple preparation, these wings will surprise you with their incredible flavor. This is one of those recipes you try once and never forget because it's so delicious and easy. I love making creative recipes like this. The flavor is perfect. I'll let it fry for another 10 minutes. Now it looks great, and I can move on to the next step. In a bowl, I'll add 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of barbecue sauce. When combined, these ingredients create an explosion of flavors. You'll see. I'll also add 1 tablespoon of mustard. Would you add anything else here? If you know a secret ingredient, let me know. Next, I'll add 1 tablespoon of honey. I love making recipes with honey. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and half a teaspoon of black pepper. I'll mix everything well until all the ingredients are fully combined. The best part of this recipe is that it's quick, easy, and requires only a few ingredients. That's why it became a regular dish in my house, and I know it will in yours too. Now it's perfect. This sauce is the ultimate match for chicken wings. It's the secret ingredient that makes the flavor incredible. Now just transfer everything to a serving dish and enjoy. If you loved this recipe, you're going to love my next tips. I still have many more secret recipes to share, so stay tuned so you don't miss anything.
People keep asking me why my fries are so crispy and full of flavor. Right here, I've got 3 large potatoes, already peeled. I'm going to cut them into strips, just like this. Now I'm placing the potato strips in a bowl, covering them with water, and using my hands to give them a good rinse. We'll let them soak for about 20 minutes. After that, I drain the water and dry the potatoes really well with a clean towel. And before I forget, tell me what city you're watching from so I can send you a big shout out. Today's shout out goes to Nonhlan Lamsiza from South Africa. I'm so glad you're enjoying our recipes. Next, I'm transferring them to a bowl and adding 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, black pepper to taste, 1 teaspoon of oregano, and 3 tablespoons of wheat flour. Then we mix everything together until the fries are evenly coated. In a separate bowl, I'm making a quick dipping sauce with half chopped onion, 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of ketchup, 1 tablespoon of mustard, and a pinch of black pepper. Just give that a good mix. Now I've got a pot with hot oil. Once it's heated up, I'm adding the fries and frying them until they're golden and crispy. Guys, these fries come out so crunchy and delicious. You have to try this. Make them at home and let me know how it goes. I'm sure you're going to love them. When they're done, I transfer them to a plate Tell me, how do you make fries at home? I'd love to hear your method. Let's give them a try with the sauce we made. By the way, do you have a secret for getting your fries super crispy? I'd love to hear it.
I don't know how I didn't discover this fried egg recipe sooner. To start, I'll place 7 beaten eggs in a pan with plenty of hot oil. I'm sure you've never tasted a dish as delicious as this one before. It's practical, easy to make, and most importantly, incredibly flavorful. You simply can't resist this delight I'm making. Once one side is fried, I'll flip it so both sides cook evenly. This way, our recipe turns out fantastic. When both sides are fried, I'll remove them from the oil and place them on a plate lined with paper towels to absorb any excess oil from our ingredient. Next, I'll transfer everything to a large bowl. Then, I'll add 1 cup of breadcrumbs. While mixing with our breadcrumbs, I'll cut the eggs into pieces to make sure everything blends well. And before I forget, tell me which city you're watching from so I can send you a special shout-out. Today's shout-out goes to Bruno Mendez from Texas. I'm so glad you're enjoying our recipes. I've never used breadcrumbs the same way again after learning this dish. Now I'll add 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 diced onion, 100 grams of fried bacon, and finally, parsley to taste. I'll mix all our ingredients until they're completely combined. These tips are exclusive. Keep following me and you'll never struggle with dinner ideas again. I'm here to help you with the best preparation methods to impress your loved ones with a delicious meal. If you like this preparation, you'll love my next tips. I still have many more special recipe secrets to share with you gradually. Stay tuned so you don't miss anything. These fried eggs are the perfect example of how simple can also be sophisticated. A dish that pleases both in taste and presentation. It's bound to become a staple in your home. Then I'll place some of our mixture on a plate. With every bite, you'll taste the perfect balance between the crunch of the breadcrumbs and the lightness of the egg. It's a combination that works for any occasion. If you've never tried fried eggs with breadcrumbs, you're missing out. It's a simple but incredibly tasty recipe, making it the perfect side dish for your meals. A great option is adding some grated mozzarella cheese when mixing. It's optional, but elevates the dish into something extraordinary. I absolutely love this recipe, and I'm sure you and your whole family will too. I make it every weekend, and whenever I do, nothing's left over because the result is so amazing. The aroma of this meal is so irresistible that it makes everyone's mouth water before it's even ready.
How did I not learn this sooner? A genius chicken trick everyone should know. We're going to start by folding 3 sheets of aluminum foil, just like this. Do you have a special trick for cooking chicken? Let me know. I'd love to hear it. Now place the foil sheets on a baking tray. I'm adding 2 onions, sliced into strips, and spreading a bit into each foil packet. And before I forget, let me know what city you're watching from, so I can send you a big shout out. Today's shout out goes to Lashid Siwale from Zambia. I'm so happy you're enjoying our recipes. Then I'm adding 3 tomatoes, sliced into rounds, and setting that aside. Now take 3 chicken breasts and make a few shallow cuts across the top. In a bowl, I'm mixing together a 1/4 cup of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of rosemary, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, and 3 cloves of minced garlic. Stir it all together until well combined. I hope you're loving this recipe so far. Let me know how you cook chicken at home. I'm always excited to hear new ideas. Then dip each one into the sauce until fully coated. Place the chicken on top of the veggies inside the foil packets. Now we're going to bake at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 minutes. Keep in mind, cooking time may vary depending on your oven. Once that time's up, take it out of the oven and top each piece with 150 grams of mozzarella cheese. pop it back in the oven just until the cheese is melted and gooey. I just took ours out of the oven. It's such a shame you can't smell this through the screen. It's unbelievable. The chicken is juicy, flavorful, and so tender. This recipe is truly incredible.
The new way of cooking chicken breast that's taking the world by storm. I'm gonna start by slicing 2 onions. You're gonna fall in love with the result of this recipe. The flavor is just amazing, trust me. The perfect combo of convenience and taste, straight to your kitchen. I'll put all these onions into a bowl. Now I'll slice 2 tomatoes. It's so easy to make that even someone with no kitchen skills can pull off this delicious dish. With this exclusive method, you're gonna impress everyone at the table. When you try it at home, send me a pic of how it turned out. This recipe is made for those who love simplicity but don't want to give up on flavor. I'll make a layer with these tomato slices here. I'm sure you'll find this super easy to make. We're ready for the next step. I've got 3 chicken breasts here. I'm gonna make some cuts so they can soak in all that flavor. Tell me what city you're watching us from so I can send you a special shout out. Today's shout out goes to Leah Thompson from Austin, Texas. I'm so happy you're enjoying our recipes. In a bowl, I'm gonna add a 1/4 cup of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, a 1/4 cup of olive oil. I'll add 2 chopped cloves of garlic, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of thyme. I'll mix it all really well until everything is nicely combined. The best part about this recipe is how quick and simple it is. That's why it's become a regular in my house. Now I'm gonna dip the chicken breasts in here. Make sure to coat each side really well, take your time. You're gonna fall in love with this dish that makes every ingredient shine. If you get the ingredient amounts just right, I know it's gonna turn out perfect. Just like mine. I'll cover it with plastic wrap and let it marinate for 30 minutes. Bet you're seeing how easy this is. After the time's up, I'm gonna make another layer with the chicken. I'm sure this recipe is gonna become a classic at your place. It's impossible to make it just once. When you cook chicken at home, what kind of ingredients do you like to add? Using just a few ingredients, you'll discover the real magic lies in simplicity. Now I'm gonna bake it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. After that, I'll add some sliced mozzarella, as much as you like. I love using mozzarella, so I'm adding plenty. Then back in the oven for another 10 minutes. Once that's done, it's perfect. Now just plate it, slice it up, and enjoy this delicious meal. Few ingredients, but the result? An explosion of flavor.